On this edition of Kababayan Today, for Talent Tuesdays, we welcome Kalei Gamiao from Oahu to talk about his love for the ukulele, plus how to learn if you're interested. That's all next on Kababayan Today. Sa pamamagitan ng kanyang talento sa paglalaro ng ukulele, nakabisita na siya sa iba't ibang mga parte ng mundo. Siya ang ating global Pinoy na kakausapin natin ngayong araw sa Kababayan Today. Nagbibisita mula sa Oahu, Hawaii, nandito siya sa California para magturo ng ukulele. Let's welcome on Kababayan Today, Kalei Gamiao. Hi, Kalei.
Hello, aloha.
Aloha. Nice to see you again. Please, maupo ka. So, I saw you and met you a couple of years ago when I went to Hawaii, and you were already playing at a lot of different places there. What's changed since the last time I saw you 4 years ago?
Well, over the past few years, I've been, of course, pursuing music still, and I gotten a lot of opportunities to take the ukulele and perform at different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Asia especially.
So tell us about that. I call you our global Pinoy because you are going all over the world doing what you love, and that's a dream come true, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so where have you been on your journey so far?
Well, so far I've been to Japan, I've been to Thailand, Korea, Taiwan, of course, Philippines.
Was that your first time?
Yes, last year October was my first time visiting, and that was an awesome experience. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, what did you get to do when you were there?
Well, I actually went there for an Ukulele Festival, and it was their first annual Uke Fest ever in the Philippines.
It's actually really growing in the Filipino community.
Yes, it's exploding. I mean, there were people from Cebu that were there, and the kids, they have so much fun playing the ukulele. It just brings a lot of joy to all of us that get to go there and perform and also inspire the kids.
Okay, so talk to us about your background.
Yes.
How are you Filipino?
Well, I get Filipino from both sides of the family. But my parents, they were born and raised in Hawaii.
Okay.
So
you're third generation then, aren't you?
Third and fourth. So,
okay.
So it's awesome. I mean, all of us were all proud to be part Filipino, because every time someone says, "Oh, you're so talented," so my dad's like, "Oh, it's from the Filipino side of the family."
So how did you pick this up? I would love to be able to inspire other people out there if they want to pick up a ukulele. What do they have to know?
Well, basically, to play the ukulele, you don't need to know anything. The ukulele is so simple that no matter what age you are, no matter where you come from, it doesn't matter if you know how to play music or even understand it, you can play the ukulele. And to show you how simple the ukulele is, if you just take one finger, put it on the bottom string, third fret, it's 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This is a C major. That is how easy it is to play the ukulele. If you play the same chord on the guitar, you have to use 3 fingers.
I see. So how did you pick this up?
Well, for me, when I played a lot of sports from the early ages of 4 all the way to about 13 years old.
So this is something that you just picked up recently?
Well, I'm 16 now. No, I'm just kidding.
Because I would have believed you. I was going to say Asian discount. You know what I mean? Look very young.
But I played sports all the way to 13 years old, and I ended up suffering a sports injury. I was playing baseball. I overthrew my throwing arm. And so my coaches told me, "Hey, Kalei, you got to take a year off, no sports." So I was quite devastated. And so my parents, they tried their best to look for something else for me to do in the meantime. And so my grandma and my parents, they said, "Well, hey, Kalei, do you want to try ukulele?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I love hearing it. And some of my family members played it, so I gave it a try. And after this first chord, I've never thought about sports ever again.
Wow, that is powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that you were into sports and now you're doing this, but I know you're also here in California because you're teaching some people how to play the ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that.
The first half of this 2-week tour, we're in Edmonds in Washington, And I got to do a camp for the kids, so we taught them a little bit about Hawaiian culture, and I was actually the ukulele instructor. And that was so much fun because the best part about that whole camp was the kids, some of them, they've never played the ukulele before in their life. They've never touched an instrument. But by the time, about four days later, they performed a full song in front of about 500 people. And to be able to go there and be their instructor and witness, you know, what the ukulele is capable of, especially inspiring kids. You know, that was the best part of this entire tour, was working with them.
Wow. It sounds to me that you like to mentor other kids.
Yes.
And I think that it's really important. I talk a lot about mentorship here on Kababayan Today.
Yeah.
One day, will you please let me have a viewer follow you around and learn from you? Especially, this comes out in Hawaii.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it comes out on KIKU. So I would love to meet someone who's aspiring to be an ukulele player. And I'll say, you know what? I know this friend of ours, the friend of Kababayan Today. And I would love to introduce you. And I'd love to follow that story with you guys.
Awesome. I would love to work with them.
Okay,
That'd be
great. Okay, so when we return, we're going to be talking about your life in Hawaii.
Yes.
Because I know that you grew up there. And I want you to share with me what happens in the Filipino community over there.
Okay.
All right? But before we go to a break, I also want to ask you, will you teach me how to play that?
Sure.
Yeah?
No problem.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. So when we return,
Okay.
you're going to talk to me about Hawaii and you're going to teach me how to play, okay?
All right.
All right.
Sounds
Don't
good.
go away, guys. Eto po ang Kababayan Today.